up, gentlemen? So, as many of you know, the reason I started the Alpha M YouTube channel was to help you feel incredible about yourself. My other hope was that it could be a resource for a lot of topics that, you might not feel comfortable asking your dad about or your buddies, and I really wanted to do the best job I could in delivering the best information on a variety of topics that affect us as men and our confidence. And there's one topic in particular that I am diving in a little bit deeper than a lot of others, and that is hair loss, because the reality is that hair loss will affect the majority of us men at some point in our life. The other downside is that hair loss is one of the biggest confidence killers that we as men face. With so many different treatment options out there, so much information out there, I really feel like it's my job to get to the bottom of things and to give you the best information that I can find. And so a few weeks ago, when I actually got the opportunity to go and sit down with a doctor and a hair restoration counselor at Bosley, it was like a dream come true for me. If you missed that video, I'll link to it down in the description. I went to Bosley and I sat down and had a little bit of an interview with Dr. Adair and Ariane, one of their lead hair restoration counselors. And unfortunately, I didn't get to ask them as many questions as I wanted to because Bosley does everything. Literally, they're like the hair doctors. And so a few weeks ago, I got with my guy Terry, who's my sales guy, said, hey, see if I can have a conversation with them again. But this time I want to find out a little bit more about some of the other treatment options that they have and kind of how it works. And so I had a super long, in-depth conversation with them. I got a bunch of pictures, and today I'm going to tell you about 3 additional treatment options that are out there that are incredibly exciting so that you can make the best decision for you and your hair. Hair loss isn't something that I'm facing currently right now. But a lot of the men in my family, including both grandfathers, my cousins, my dad is starting to lose it a little bit, constantly like pulling and checking and doing that whole thing, right? And if and when something needs to be done for myself, I'm not going to wait, because that's the thing. If you wait, that's when things get a little bit more complex. But if you start early and at the first sign of hair loss, you go and talk to them, they can help. But if you don't catch it and you don't start, there are incredible options out there. And 3 I'd like to talk about today. Now, I'm only gonna sort of glaze over it because it's so much information that it really is better if you learn it for yourself and hear it from them. Guys, there's a link down below. It's a special link where you're gonna get the hair restoration information kit totally free along with an incredible gift card. Go talk to them. It costs absolutely nothing to have a conversation, to find out what your options are. They've got amazing people that'll make you feel comfortable, confident, and help you with the process. So the first treatment option I want to talk about is hair transplant. This is the one that everybody has heard of. Now, the incredible thing about hair transplants is the advancements are ridiculous. Like in the old days, you could pretty much tell who's had one. But with the advancements in technology and grafting, it is to where you can't even tell. And the 2 gentlemen that I actually sat down and interviewed while I was at Bosley, they both had hair transplants. And literally, I'm all up in their business and I couldn't tell. Guys, here's some pictures of some incredible transformations. Hair transplants these days, oh my goodness, they're incredible. They look totally natural, and the best thing about them is they're permanent. The best thing about hair transplant, it's a permanent solution. It's also your hair. It's your real hair that's going to be growing. They basically do that by harvesting some of the donor hair from an area on your head that has substantial hair, and they'll transplant it in the thinning or balding areas, and the results are ridiculous. Sometimes some patients need multiple treatments. Second treatment that I didn't even know Bosley did was scalp micropigmentation. SMP, or scalp micropigmentation as it's known, is super cool in my opinion. It's great for men who have that shaved look, who want to just look like they've got hair that they're optionally shaving, or it's also incredible for giving your hair a thicker, more luscious look. I've seen scalp micropigmentation look incredible. I've also seen it look not so good. Never go to a tattoo parlor, right? You need to make sure that you're working with a physician or somebody who understands hairlines and sort of density and all that stuff. But it's definitely a super cool option that you might be interested interested in. And the third option is the TriGen with Power Matrix PRP. This treatment is ideal for early stage hair loss. It's a combination therapy consisting of PRP treatments, laser, and minoxidil products. PRP is platelet-rich plasma. They use this along with some of the other treatment options, like to help give your hair, like just to make it stronger, to build it up, and to bring it back. You don't know how excited I get when I see all the advancements and technological, amazingness that's going on when it comes to hair loss. You know, in the old days, right, your grandfather, your dad, or whomever, they basically had one option. They'd go bald, or they could wear some cheap-ass fake-looking toupee. And then came hair transplants. But back then, they were super rough and rugged, and it didn't really look natural. But today, with all the incredible advancements in medicines and technologies, if you're somebody who wants to stop it, you can. You just have to act now. Guys, once again, there's a link down below to go grab your free hair restoration, hair loss guide. It's got all sorts of incredible information. There's also going to be a $250 gift card for you if you decide to actually go, make an appointment, and then decide to get treatment through Bosley. Besides, why would you go anywhere else? They are the hair doctors, and I am so incredibly excited that I got to go and meet them, talk to them, and get more information for you guys. Bosley's like the OG of hair restoration. The original gangsters. Gentlemen, you are an original gangster in my opinion, and I think you are super spectacular, beautiful, and fantastic.